You guys, it's like I'm 14 again. It's 2004. Fucking George W. Bush is president, right? Yeah. George Bush was president in 2004, right? I think it was just before Obama got elected, I think. Horde or Alliance? Yo, here we go. It's time to play World of Warcraft Classic. And we're gonna be Horde. I mean, get out of here, right? We're gonna be Horde. Now, when I first played World of Warcraft, here's what happened. My friend, my good buddy in high school, he was an orc warlock. And he was like, yo, you gotta see this game World of Warcraft. And he had me play... Well, actually, I had heard of World of Warcraft. Here's what happened. I was really into RuneScape for a while. And then I quit playing RuneScape. And I avoided MMOs after that because I felt like they were a waste of time. However, hey Minin. However, then my good buddy convinced me to play like 20 minutes of World of Warcraft on his computer, on his dad's computer, because it was better. So we were in his dad's office. The classic is like, I think this is like a test. I'm not sure, Minin. It's letting me play, so I just want to. So on his dad's computer, I played some Orc Warlock, and it just blew my mind. I was like, oh my god, I have to get this game. So, as a 14-year-old boy, I got up one day, I beat Metal Gear Solid for the first time ever, and then my parents drove me to Target for something, and while they were at Target, I purchased World of Warcraft for the PC. However, then I was like, alright, I'm making a Warlock, and I clicked on Undead, and I was like, yo, this looks sweet. And so, instead of Orc, I went Warlock, much to the chagrin of my friend who really liked Orcs. Hi, Crab! Alright, so we're going to be an Undead Warlock. I'm going to be replaying my 14-year-old life. This is like pretty close to what my character looked like. I think this was it. This was basically exactly what my character looked like. Now, in reference to Eternal Darkness, my character is named Mantarok. Oh my god, it's unavailable. Someone already took Mantarok? Get out of here, dude. Oh my god. I had to subscribe just to play the stress test, David Tech. Mantarok 420. Nah, I'm not doing numbers. We gotta come up with a name now. Fuck. I mean, we could just do a different Eternal Darkness name, like Aratak, or like, well, Aratak was the rune for creature, wasn't it? So, you know, that's kind of cool. Yeah, let's try it. Hey, it worked. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, I believe I will be playing this when it comes out. So let's do... Oh my god, look at that loading screen.
Bound to the iron will of the tyrant...
Shut up, everybody shut up.
The vast, undead armies of the Scourge seek to eradicate all life on Azeroth.
That's a player over there, isn't it? Oh, fuck, that's cool.
Windrunner. A group of renegades broke away from the Scourge and freed themselves of the Lich King's domination. Known by some as the Forsaken, this group fights a constant battle, not only to retain its freedom from the Scourge, but also to slaughter those who would hunt them as monsters. With Sylvanas as their Banshee Queen, the Forsaken have built a dark stronghold beneath the ruins of Lordaeron's former capital city. This hidden Undercity forms a sprawling labyrinth that stretches beneath the haunted woods of the Tirisfal Glades. Though the very land is cursed, the zealous humans of the Scarlet Crusade still cling to their scattered holdings, obsessed with eradicating the undead and retaking their homeland. Convinced that the primitive races of the Horde can help them achieve victory over their enemies, the Forsaken have entered an alliance of convenience. Harboring no true loyalty for their new allies, they will go to any lengths to ensure their dark plans come to fruition. As one of the Forsaken, you must massacre any who pose a threat to the new order, human, undead, or otherwise.
Look at all these new characters. All right. I'm just gonna turn tips off. We'll figure this out. Oh my god. Look at this. Okay. Can I just tell you, yeah, dude, I'll be playing Horde, and yeah, certainly we'll try to match up what server we're on for sure. So here we go. Oh my god, this music is so nostalgic. Let's put on demon armor here. So, oh my god, this is excellent. No, actually, Minin. Well, I played Warcraft 2 one time as a child. Here's what happened when I played Warcraft. It's story time. Hi. Story time. So, as a child, I played Warcraft 2 a single time. My sister had a friend spending the night. And her friend had a laptop, and I heard that she played video games, you know? And so I was like, oh, I'm a little boy. Video games? My sister has a friend who's cool? What do you have? And so on her laptop, she had Warcraft 2. And I played it. I think I was Orcs, and I was sitting there, like, building a town, and, you know, and I had to run downstairs and be like, how do you build a sentry tower? And she was like, I think you have to build a barracks first. And I was like, oh, okay. And I went back up and I built a barracks, you know, built a couple sentry towers. I had played Age of Empires at this point, but that was it. And about, so I played, for, you know, 10 minutes of just building stuff, cutting down some trees, and then a giant army of humans came in and wiped me out. And I was like, I don't really know how to play this kind of game. And then I didn't play it after that. But there you go. That was my experience. That was my complete Warcraft experience before World of Warcraft. Welcome back, Crab. So then, yeah, and then I told the story of how I got started on World of Warcraft after trying to avoid it for a while. All right, so we gotta do this. No, we want to be able to deselect stuff. That's fine. This is good. Interact on no. Open loot nah. Okay. Combat. Yes, we like target of target. God, you guys, just looking through these options and fucking clicking on stuff is like giving me major nostalgia. Low mana and... Okay, so... let's see. I don't know how many of these things I want. I like this. Show target damage. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that, David Tech. Legit in a dungeon when I started... Oh, and was trying to tell Gilbert how to host on mobile. That is funny. Yeah, I heard about the fact that they like... They had to rebuild a bunch of shit, but everybody wanted them not to make any changes, you know? Quest text. Oh, yeah, we want that. Status text. I want numeric value. Chat bubbles. No rotation on minimap. Detailed information. Show detailed information about various user interface elements. I'll keep that on for now. Alright, cool. Social. Turn the profanity filter off. Spam filter? Sure. Let's see. Loot information. Yeah. Oh, weird. We can change the... Okay. Right. A not a bug list. I should read that. That sounds funny. Because, yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing, is they have to, they have to, like... Okay. This is the good shit. Bottom left, bottom right, both right. I'm a warlock. I'm going to have 200 spells at the end of this game. So, so we definitely need those. And then to lock them, always show. You know, I used to use always show, I think, but I'm not going to do that anymore. Let's see. We don't need numbers on the... I mean, I might want those later. You started right before Pandora, and it's not as bad as the majority sound. Yeah, totally. I mean, I played this game when it first came out, and I loved it, you know? I definitely don't... I don't remember the game being a mess or anything, you know? You know, I'm not looking at this. I'm not looking very closely at any of this stuff. Okay. So check it out. Here's the thing that immediately disappointed me about Final Fantasy XIV. I like Final Fantasy XIV, but really, pay attention to this here. Very first thing you notice in this game. When I look left and right with my character, look how they turn their head. You see that? And then when you get too far, then they start to turn their body with it. It drives me fucking nuts. In Final Fantasy XIV, the character is basically just... I don't even know how to mimic it in this game. The characters just pivot, and their feet just spin around on the ground. So, yeah. You got to 60 and it turned into LFG again? Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about, dude.
I'm listening.
Alright, so.
Victory for Sylvanas.
It's time to do some World of Warcrafting. Let's go. Now that story time is over. You know what? I gotta remember how to play old video games. We have to, let's see, he's in the chapel at the base of the hill. We have to actually read quest text, because I don't think that the markers are gonna pop up here. Okay, there's this one. Rude Awakening. Okay, maybe we will have some quest text at least. You just left WoW January this year? Okay. Yeah, I haven't played World of Warcraft in a while.
Watch over you.
But here we go. Kill 8 mindless zombies, 8 wretched zombies. Nice. And what do you want me to do? Bring her 3 rattlecage skulls. Oh my god, and we'll learn summon imp? Okay, we gotta do this first. So. 3 skulls of the rattlecage skeletons near the abandoned
Embrace
smith.
the shadow.
Nice. There is a tracker. Well, yeah. If we pop in here, and then you can do stuff like track, shift-click a quest. Yeah, like that. And there might even be a, like an auto-tracking option. Why am I playing an MMO? Dude, I like MMOs. This is, oh, we gotta do the very most important thing in the entire world for me. Where's target? Targeting. Target nearest enemy. Boom. Numpad 1. Okay. Boom. And here we go. Shadow Bolt. Oh my god, I'm casting Shadow Bolt on zombies. So I think, yeah, I am supposed to beat these guys, but Rattle Cave, we want Summon Imp real bad. So we gotta see if we can find that. But yeah, the thing is, I like MMOs, man. Okay, let me tell you some more stories about young Dash Retro, 14-year-old Dash Retro. So, I played this game on my parents' PC when I was a kid, and I got, on average, about 8 frames per second in this game. The best case scenario was when I was indoors. When I was indoors, I could get about 20 frames per second, and then when I went out into the open like this, I would get about 8. So, let me just show you guys real quick what that looks like. Oh, yeah, okay. This is nostalgic. Yeah. This is how I played this game for about... This is how I played this game for about a year, until I got, about a year until I bought my own gaming PC. Because I got a job. Maybe I played it like this for about 2 years? I played this for about a year or 2 until I got a job and bought a gaming laptop. So, yeah. This is about how it looked. Now, what's funny also is, this was kind of normal, but I actually couldn't even go into capital cities. If I went into a capital city, it would go, oh, are you serious? May I please get 60 here? I hate sliders. Why? Why is it a slider? Can I just get 60? Can I just punch the number in myself manually? Why does it flip between 59 and 61? I'm so mad. Why is it like this? We gotta make the UI bigger. We gotta make the UI smaller. We gotta make it really... Wait. There. Oh, there we go. Okay, make it really big. That gives us more fidelity on our slider. There we go. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, the thing was, so here, I really gotta explain this to you guys. I couldn't go into a capital city, or my, like Orgrimmar, or my PC, my parents' PC would go down to, like, 1 frame every 5 to 10 seconds, or maybe crash. So, I had to actually, this was how I had to do it in capital cities. I had to zoom the camera all the way in, look down at the ground, and just use the mini-map to navigate while I ran around like this at about 3 frames per second. This is how I had to play the game in capital cities in order to get it to work. But that just goes to show what a fun game this is. I dealt with it. That's what I did. Anyway. Minecraft streams. Nicole started playing Minecraft. She finally caved and bought the game and has been playing it recently. It's not my kind of game, though. Anyway, let's shoot shadow bolts at some enemies some more. Ba, 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 ba. Did I say hi, Mons? Hi, Mons. Hello, everybody else. Okay, we need to find these rattle cage yeah, here we go. Oh yeah. When we get to a capital city, I will show for you guys again about how it worked. Frayed pants? That might be better than my current thing. How do you compare? Shift? Alright, great. Can you guys believe what a pain in the ass it is to do a comparison in, this can be like, whoops, right here for now. In, Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, I'm sorry, Mons. Do I at least... Uh-oh, how did I do that? There we go. I remember that happening all the time as well when I accidentally did this. This is basically old-timey radio. Yes. Now we just have to find another rattle cage skeleton. Ah, we spot one in the distance inside the house. We'll shoot the shadow bolts, being careful not to allow the enemy to leave our line of sight. It resisted a couple of those. Oh, and blocks as well. We're having trouble. This skeleton seems to be one rough customer. You have to to compare in Final Fantasy XIV. You have to like right-click the thing and then select compare, and then it brings up a window of comparison instead of it just being like you hold shift, or it just does it automatically. Alright, so I think I may have, I may have been able to... Oh, that guy stole my kill! I know, it's like shoutcasting, but like old-timey. Oh, we leveled up, you guys. Level up! You know what that means. Ding! Oh, it's been a long time since I did that. Alright, we need to find another rattle cage skeleton. But I guess we might as well defeat mindless skeletons. Oh, that guy stole my kill again. Because my dude is metal as fuck. Oh my god, Mons. Do you guys remember the undead dance? It's so good. Give me more. Do more moves. Yeah! Notice the horns that they're throwing as they do the dance. Yeah! It's so good. Oh, and then he's air guitaring. I forgot about the air guitaring. I love it. It's so good. That's another reason to be an undead. You have the best dance. I'm feeling like sound effects, man. We'll keep dialogue high, but I'm gonna do that. Oh, we gotta loot. I forgot that you actually have to loot stuff in this game, because you don't have to in Final Fantasy XIV. Monzi, he's the undeads. They throw the horns during their dance. It's great. It's difficult to listen when you're having to deal with that stuff. I understand. You ever try to type while you're listening to someone? It's really hard. Oh, dude, a mage just ran by and gave me arcane intellect. What a nice guy. In Final Fantasy, I'm a black mage. Alright. Yo, we can go get an imp now. We've completed our first quest. Boop.
What do you require? Goodbye.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so now it's like P for our spell book. Oh, I forgot about our racial stuff. Yo, I forgot about cannibalize. Okay, so we got cannibalize, so we can eat humanoid enemies. And then summon imp. Let's re-up our demon armor here. And we can just like throw that up here. And then... oh man, summoning the imp takes 10 seconds. Remember this shit? Replaying Risen the other day. Just the game Risen. Ooh, Biznam. Do you guys remember what your imps' names were? My first imp was Laztal. Okay, so he's got automatic on Firebolt right now. We want him to be, right, there isn't one that makes him automatically attack. So what I always did was I went to key bindings. And there's pet attack. Yep, pet attack. There it is. Put that on numpad 2. So now, whenever we target an enemy to attack them, we also hit the button for our imp to start attacking them. Oh god, it's so good. Yeah, I would like to try out being a healer at some point. I really like warlocking in this game because it's so, like, useful. As in, like, warlocks just get so much, like, weird utility. As far as, like, they can summon other players, for example. And that kind of stuff. Okay, so now we just need to fight mindless zombies. Here we go. Ah, that guy got one. Biznam. Oh. Oh, man. This is still super loud, isn't it? I like the music at its volume, though. The music here is just so cool. And then... oh, since I'm level 2, you know what? I should actually have Immolate now, I think. And now we're low on mana. So we eat this guy. Yeah. Actually, does this give MP? Oh, shit, it doesn't give MP. Well, we're eating him anyway. I forgot if they took Cannibalize out of the game later. Because didn't racial stuff start to, like, not be a thing at all? I remember when Blood Elves came out, I feel like people were saying that their racial ability was, like, super good. GoldenEye with mouse and keyboard? Oh, fun. That game definitely seems like, if you can get it at, like, a higher frame rate and play with mouse and keyboard, I wonder how that game actually plays. So many people here, they're stealing all my kills. Wretched zombie, wretched, wretched. Where are all my mindless zombies at? Oh man, they're all dead. Oh yeah, the game is actually about the puzzles and stuff now because you're no longer just fighting with the controls. All right, there we go. What's the auto run button again in this game? I don't remember.
I'm listening.
All right. So, actually, before we turn this in, let's look at this. So we got better shoes. We got better gloves. And that's it. So now we can get 2 more armor for that, or, ooh, a cloak. Nice. And we leveled up.
Remember.
So we gotta read some kind of thing and talk to some guy. Kill 12 rattle cage skeletons. Oh, jeez.
What is it?
So let's see. Put on this cloak. I loved having a cool cape in this game. Like, I was always so jealous of people that had capes when I first started, and my capes were all, like, little, like this one. I wanted the cool ones, you know?
Dark Lady, watch over you.
Alright, Tainted Skull. An awful predicament to find ourselves, isn't it, Aratak? Plagued by the foul prince, ostracized and spurned by our own loved ones. We finally have our own will, thanks to the beautiful Sylvanas. But what does that afford us now? Slaves to a different master is still a slave, or so I say. But what if we were the masters? Yes, you know what I mean, don't you? We are even more separated from the rest of the Forsaken, Aratak, and that is why we must speak further. Find me in the church in Deathnell. So, oh right, remember how undeads are neutral with the rest of the horde starting out instead of friendly? I love that. Okay. And now, so I want to be able to sell some stuff. So here's the Warlock Trainer, but where do I actually sell things?
I am forsaken. Goodbye.
The Church of Death.
Speak quickly.
Alright, so we are here for further training. Corruption, we get it in 1 level, but we got Immolate now. Yeah. Immolate is so good, dude. So, here we go. Boom. So, Immolate is burst damage, but it also sets the enemy on fire and does damage over time. And that is exactly what gets us into warlocking, you know? It's time to put dots and dots and dots on the enemies. Sell all this extra shit. Repair our stuff for
Beware.
1 copper, and let's go. Okay, so we need the damned, so rattle cage skeletons, and then we also got to get that stuff. So where the hell are these rattle cage skeletons? Because it's acting like they're all over the place. But she doesn't seem to say where they are. So maybe they are just around this area. Man, with World of Warcraft Classic launching, do you think Thoughtbot is gonna have a... do you think Thoughtbot is gonna come back? What made me decide to play WoW again is the fact that it's Classic. The fact that it's nostalgic for me, you know? I played this game when I was 14, and I wanted to play it again. And that's really all there is to it. I'm not gonna... Like, don't worry. I'm not gonna stream this game a lot because it's an MMO, and MMOs are like my off-cast jam. But hey, I mean, this game is happening right now, so... Like, today I just wanted to check out Classic and be like, yo, this is a thing that we can play right now. Alright, we need to drink some spring water here. Get some MP back. Oh, right, you can also get MP back just by sitting. You know what? I'm gonna take attack off of my hotbar and move these, shift these over. Alright. But yeah, purely nostalgia is what made me want to play this again. And I mean, this is exciting. I'm loving it so far. Yeah, so yes, this is a stress test. So basically that means the game is playable today, and then it will officially launch later. So after this stress test, they should have no excuses, right? When it comes out and nobody can log in because the servers are all overloaded. And they're like, wow, more people are playing than we expected. Nah, dude. They can't pull that shit this time because they're stress testing it right now. I feel like that's just a publicity move. You know, it's like, if a game comes out and you hear that nobody can log in because all the servers are so overloaded, doesn't that just mean everybody's playing it and you should be too? You know? Okay, I am not getting enough information here. Where is it? How do we have it show... How do we have it show the enemy's hit points? Huh. Where is it here? Here's status text for us. Companies are too cheap for proper servers on launch. Yeah, I can certainly see that. Like, they would rather... Right. They don't want to spend too much money and then have stuff not work. Or they don't want to spend too much money and then have not that many people be playing it. They would rather spend not enough money. Then there's a bunch of publicity out about how too many people are playing this game, so you should be too, while they then buy the server capacity that they need. you know, who knows? That's what it seems like. Dude, I want to know how many hit points my enemy has. This is like scrolling combat text, though. This isn't that stuff. Well, the health bars appear up here. They just don't have a number on them, and I'm wondering if that's normal. Maybe you didn't know how many hit points the enemy had. That's kind of weird. Hang on, my bro is calling me. Okay, my brother called me, and then someone started knocking on his door immediately. So, it'll be a minute. What level am I? I'm still 3? Okay. So, do we need more? Yeah, we still need dusk bat wings. Oh, right. I keep forgetting to tell my imp to attack stuff. So, he's waiting for shit to attack me. That's a big quality of life thing that's kind of weird to go back to. Is having to actually tell my imp to attack everything. Luckily, though, yeah. I mean, luckily you can just bind it. So I have it bound to my mouse. So I have a fancy ass mouse. Let me show it to you for a second. Oh, geez, this scene is not set up. Oop. There we go. So, I've got one of these fancy mice. I think I got this mouse in like 2009. It's got a whole number pad of shit down here. So I use the 1 key right here to target stuff. And then 2 I have set to tell my imp to attack. So I can just go target, attack with those buttons. And now my brother's calling me again. Just a moment. Alright, we're back. And yeah, exactly. This mouse was like advertised as an MMO mouse, you know? Who just helped me? Wait, where's my combat log? There it is. Didn't I used to have the combat log over here? I think I had both my both a chat and a combat log up. But wait, this is what happens to me. This is my actions. I don't know. Whatever. it's not that important yet. But yeah, I've been using this mouse ever since then, and it actually this mouse actually went bad at one point where it was like double clicking all the time. I think it was the right clicks specifically were like clicking in and out when I was holding the button, you know? And I tried getting the new Naga. Like, I got the new Naga, and I hated it. It was like, the sensitivity was all out of whack, where it felt really weird. And the other, like, the biggest thing, actually, was the buttons on the side were way too sensitive. Where just when I was gripping my mouse and moving my mouse around, I would be accidentally hitting all the number keys on the side. Because they were just so sensitive. And then there was some other problem with it too that I didn't like. Oh yeah, they took out the back and forward buttons. This mouse has back and forward buttons right here. That's great. You know, click, back, forward. Oh my god, the back button is my auto run? Okay, well that's good to know. So yeah, back and forward buttons. Awesome. The new Naga didn't have those. What it did have was two buttons right here that changed its sensitivity. Who the hell needs to change their sensitivity on their mouse so often that they need it to be two buttons on the mouse instead of back and forward buttons? So yeah, I did not enjoy the new Naga model, and instead I went back to instead what I did, I love when the demon speaks demonic. So instead I went back to the I went on Amazon and I bought new clicky modules for this mouse and soldered them in. What up, Internet Explorer? You're level 4, I'm level 3 only. Gotta find more of these rattle cage skeletons. Here's one. The music here is so atmospheric. I love it. I feel like my mouse sensitivity is like kind of high, but I'll get used to it. Man, it's so tough to find the farkin' rattle cage skeletons, man. Oh, there's a cat. Opie, hello. You wish you knew how to solder? Just do it. You know, get a soldering iron and do it. Well, I mean, what I did first was I went to my dad and had him help me, but his stuff wasn't super good. Just look it up on YouTube. Like, now, I've done more soldering than that now. I fixed this. Like, when I had my dad help me, it didn't turn out very well. And so I just redid it on my own later. Because I got my own soldering iron, which is better than the one that he had. Just because his is like, it's not even a soldering iron. It's like he uses like a wood burner or something. I don't know. It's weird. So yeah, it turned out, I mean, I just watched a bunch of soldering stuff on YouTube and then just did it. And since then, I did an RGB modification on my AV Famicom, which took a bunch of soldering, and that was just super fun to do. And I'm going to be doing more soldering stuff on stream at some point. Like, before I can play Shin Megami Tensei, we need to solder in a chip into it. And then I also have, at some point, a Game Boy Advance mod coming in where I'm going to be doing a Game Boy Advance modification on stream that puts an HDMI port and a Super Nintendo controller port on a Game Boy Advance so that you can more easily play it on your TV via HDMI. Because right now what I use is a Game Boy player, which is all fine and good, but, you know, this other thing will be cool too. Oh my god, my skill in defense has gone up to 13. I love that, like, though that's a thing in this game. How do you even find it again? Right here. So, yeah, daggers I'm level 9 with right now. So I actually should be using my dagger just to level it up. Yeah, I use the Game Boy player right now, but I will be I went on eBay, and I purposefully bought a GBA that had a really shitty scratched up screen so that I can modify it with this new Game Boy Advance thing. That way, that way I'm not destroying a perfectly good Game Boy Advance, you know? I'm destroying one that no one is ever gonna use. Man, I thought that there was a skill to, like, heal my pet using my own health, but I guess that's, I guess that's just for ballers. Okay, it seems like there's more Rattle Cage skeletons around here. What up, Voogie? How's it going, dude? Man, I'm having a really good time with this right now. Look how long it takes to level up. Oh, that guy's got it. Sweating your balls off today? What do you got going on? Are you having to climb any big towers? When you climb a tower, it's probably, like, really windy and cool up there, right? Oh my god. No, 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 no. Oh, it's mine. Ah, yes. Fighting over kills. Hacker man. He's the most powerful hacker in the whole world. So, do you ever have to install, like, camera systems for people? Because I've heard of that more often lately. People having, like, a bunch of IP cameras and Wi-Fi extenders and stuff to make them work in their homes. Like that doorbell. Ding! We are level 4. And this is our last Rattle Cage skeleton. Nice, so now we get corruption. And the warlocking continues. I've only got 45 seconds left on my arcane intellect. Dude, I hope one of these mages around gives me a zap. You've done a few? Okay. Alright, here we go. So the Warlock Trainer. can give us corruption. And Curse of Weakness. But I don't have the silver that I need for it. Alright, so we got flax boots. Hey.
Beware the living.
My inventory is full. Alright, real quick. Let's take a look at what we got here. Leather shield, mail, nothing that I need. Alright. Excuse me. What up, dude?
Exactly what you need.
The merchant doesn't... Oh, shit. I tried to sell him my quest items. That would have been silly if it worked.
Watch your back.
Alright.
This had better be good.
So, we get boots.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Those were better than my current boots.
Hello?
Now we get... Ooh. Bracers. And we didn't even have any bracers before. Whoops. These are they. Oh, you're right, Minnan. I could have just bought them back. Alright, so bring Samuel Phipps' remains to Marla's grave.
Trust no one.
I didn't read where the remains are, though, so let's... Oh, do I have a silver? I have a silver. We can go by Curse of Weakness. Man, remember when you had to train to get your spells instead of just learning them out of nowhere? Alright, so Corruption and Curse of Weakness. So Curse of Weakness, we probably don't really need to use this on anything. Unless we have like a big badass enemy. Kill 10 young nightweb spiders and 8 nightweb spiders. Alright.
Watch your back.
Just
Be
pop
quick
over
about your
here,
business.
sell this. And then I want to say the lesser magic wand requires you to be level like 13 or something, so we can't actually have a wand yet.
I am forsaken.
Oh, people are dueling. Who's dueling? Or is it just a challenge?
Farewell.
Yeah, being worried you wouldn't be able to afford your training, being worried you wouldn't be able to afford mounts, you know? Remember, I remember mounts being like the most expensive thing in the world, which was another reason that I really liked being a warlock, was that warlocks don't have to buy their mounts, they summon them. They pull them from hell, and it's awesome. Oh, this guy's got a little Zergling pet. I wonder if I have any pets, actually. Because of my, I mean, I've got my imp. But, like, I might have, pets that are bound to my account somehow. Anyway, so, okay, so what are we doing? We need to find scavenged goods and those things. And then, okay, so what's the deal with this now? Samuel Phipps roams at a ruined camp along the road northeast of Death Knell. Okay. So, we're in Death Knell here. Get this rat out of here. What? The rat has... The rat had way more health than I was expecting. But hey, it increased my dagger's skill. Alright, so Samuel Phipps. This is exactly the kind of thing that probably will need, or that I will want to be doing. Ooh, here's Stephen Bartek. Is Samuel Phipps his buddy? Daniel Ulfman? Wait a second. Daniel Ulfman? That's probably a reference to Danny Elfman. And so Stephen Bartek is probably a reference to something as well. You guys know Danny Elfman. He did the soundtrack for Nightmare Before Christmas. But also like a bunch of... He's done like a bunch of shit. But that's like one of the more well-known things. He also was the frontman of the band Oingo Boingo, who is awesome, if you guys don't know. If you guys don't know Oingo Boingo, that band kicks ass.
Little people with little guns. Little armies march with little...
something. I don't remember. Dude, where's Samuel Phillips? Oh, you know what? I bet somebody already killed him. Either that or he's up here. But I doubt they actually want me to explore this far out yet. I thought I just heard the Dark Souls sound. Like when you enter a new area in Dark Souls.
Tiny people with little guns. Little armies march with little drums.
Alright. Dude, I can't wait to pick up tailoring and make little bags for myself and shit. Yeah, dude, Samuel is totally gonna spawn here with all these other guys. This is along the road northeast of Death Knell. What's his name again, actually? Samuel Phipps. Aren't Mulder and Scully in this game somewhere too? The first dungeon for Horde is called oh, there he is! Oh, yeah, motherfucker! He's a quest NPC though, right? So I should be able to... Oh, you motherfucker! Alright, we'll wait for him. It's Rage Fire Chasm, I think it's called. Rage Fire Chasm. It's like level 13 or something, and it's in Orgrimmar. I should probably just wait for, or just fight these guys for experience while I wait for the other shit. Oh, I'm forgetting to cast Corruption on dudes. Oh my god, I forgot that Corruption has a cast time. I think Corruption is instant nowadays, and has been for a really long time. There he is. Alright, we've got Immolate and Corruption on him. I'm just going to increase my daggers. Because we can go up to 20 now. There's no point, by the way, in increasing your dagger skill. I just feel like it. It's a thing you can do. Yeah, RFC, Rage Fire Chasm. And I want to say, gosh, what would the next one be after that? Like Wailing Caverns in the Barrens? Okay. Why am I here again? Oh yeah, to bury those remains. And then we gotta find the scavenged goods. What is this? Realm time? I don't remember, or I didn't realize that the realm that I chose was not my time zone. Can you click this and have it display my time? Yeah.
I haven't got all day.
Alright. Wow, you can set alarms. Weird. So these scavenged goods, I remember them being just like crates around here. I guess I could just read the quest text. Because I don't think that stuff sparkled. Yeah, see, stuff doesn't sparkle. Back in these old days.
A tiny people with little guns. Little armies march to little drums.
Then it's something about tanks, little tanks.
No bigger than your thumb.
I do remember, here's one thing I'll give to orcs and trolls. I do remember them having a better starting area. I mean, I like this starting area. I like zombies and dark shit, and like this, it's really cool. But I do remember the orcs starting area being like particularly fun. It's also really close to Orgrimmar. Alright, so we are still just... Hi, cat. Looking for, looking for some boxes. I was just in this house. Either that or that house is... There's multiple of them. So Flex and I are gonna go to the... I thought I remembered there being... Oh, you motherfucker! I thought I remembered, there being a stack of boxes by this weird-looking house. Aha! Man, it's funny having a bunch of stuff here, like having like a bunch of players and this all being like really active and stuff, because you're really you're actually having to like contest for kills and where stuff is. And, you know, it looks like the story makes it sound. Where they're talking about, like, the uprising of the Forsaken and all that, you know? We can actually see it. And during the opening cutscene, you actually see, like, players fighting the enemies and stuff. Instead of the starting zone just being dead. It's great. However, it does mean I'm having to look around a lot longer for these boxes. But, you know, that's fine. There's some. Okay, we only need one more. Aha! go, there we go. This is very exciting, very nostalgic, but also the game is fun, you know? So what do we want? We don't have a belt yet? Sweet.
Beware the living.
That's right. Fuck those guys. Okay, so now we've got these spiders to defeat, so where are they? A gold mine to the northwest that's been overrun by spiders. Alright, let's go. Aha, probably this right here. Dude, I remember my first time playing this game. I climbed over this mountain range and fell in here. And there's like a bunch of hostile enemies over there that were above my level. I was like, oh no, how do I get out of here? You know, it might be a waste of MP to be using corruption. Because it only gets like one tick off and it's 35 mana. So it looks like all the young spiders are out here. So the adult ones are probably up here, yeah. Sticky ichor. Alright. That was overkill, man. I'm wasting mana. I want to be going fast here. No! I'll just train them daggers while we get that mana back. I guess I'm still essentially waiting for my mana to return if I'm doing this. In fact, it might even take longer. It might be faster just to quickly kill an enemy and then wait for your mana to come back while you're out of combat. They say this is a gold mine, but I don't see any mining veins. Oh, look at this gamer. He's got 3 spiders going at once. Yeah, we'll shoot him a couple more times. My immolate didn't go off. Get him. Dude. Biznam, what the fuck? Oh, he must have run out of MP. You know, that was a good idea what that guy was doing. Let's go. Cast corruption on this guy, and then we'll move over to this one. There, now we're warlocking.
I can't attack that target.
Whoops. There we go. We got a gray bug eye and a white bug eye? Did that just happen? Or do they only stack up to 5? What? Alright. I thought everything stacks to 20 in this game. Well, not literally everything, but that was like the thing. Oh god, there's one right here. Get away from me. We need to go for the youngins now. It's funny how it never looks like the Shadow Ball quite has an impact on the enemy. It looks like it goes to him and then like spins around him for a second and then disappears. Corruption. Hey, we leveled up again. Immolate. Corruption. Yeah, I was being stupid before. This is how you play Warlock. Well, I didn't have corruption for a while. Right now it's just the stress test, so it's only today. In fact, I think it's only it's up for like another 10 hours or so, but it is for the public, yes. Like I have no special access or anything. This is just if you have a World of Warcraft subscription, you can play on the classic server for a while. How many more do we need? 3? Oh, yeah, I haven't played WoW in a long time, but, you know, I wanted to be 14 again, so here we go. I'm definitely not done with Classic. I'm loving it so far. I mean, it's just like it was, and it's a fun game, you know? I do think that, like, World of Warcraft, I really do think it became a worse game throughout the years, you know? And so I'm really enjoying this. It's crazy how this game came out in 2004, and I feel like this here is still better than any other MMO I've played. I haven't played a ton of MMOs, though. And I mean, that's not to say that other ones are bad. I really like Final Fantasy XIV, for example.
Beware.
But you know,
our enemy is abound.
I just like this game better.
I'm listening.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think that, like, Burning Crusade was awesome. And Wrath of the Lich King was pretty good. And then I feel like after that, it was just a steady decline. Cataclysm was cool in that goblins were awesome. But, yeah. So, here's that moment in every gamer's life where I just got this flax vest, which is better than what I had before, but I don't look like a warlock in this outfit. So, I'm just going to keep this on instead. Oh, yeah, like just the game's subscription numbers and stuff had started to decline and that kind of thing, you're saying? Because I'm not sure about that stuff, but I'd believe it. I remember this being to the east. Yeah, southeast. Listen to this person. Yo, remember fucking keys? Oh my god. Yeah, that's a pretty sharp decrease, isn't it? So we're level 5 now. I didn't go talk to the trainer. But I don't think that you get things on odd-numbered levels. I think... Oh, class combination in Guild Wars? Yeah, I didn't get very far in Guild Wars, but that sounds cool. What I love about Final Fantasy XIV is the way that you can have one character be every class and you just switch weapons to switch classes. That is awesome. Hey, Becky. How you doing? Are you gonna play World of Warcraft Classic with everybody?
Forsaken.
Okay, right, yeah, see, you get these at level 6.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
This is Classic. Hell yeah! We're running around in Death Knell as a newborn undead. It's great. No, I don't have any add-ons. So Classic it's only a stress test right now, so it's only up for another, like... It's only up for another, like, 10 hours or something. And then it actually releases next week. But you can play it for, like, 10 hours right now. Oh, man. Yeah, I agree, CyberKitty. They definitely put too much effort into making the game really, like, overly user-friendly and stuff. Which, yeah, it made people who like RPGs and that kind of stuff, you know, not like it as much.
I need to get closer.
Didn't care for Guild Wars 2. Yeah, I played Guild Wars 2 for like a tiny bit. Didn't really get into it. And then I never even touched the first one. What I liked about Guild Wars 2 was like the group quest kind of thing. Where like when you were in an area, everybody's quest progress counted for each other and stuff. I thought that was a neat idea. It kind of reminded me of Fates in Final Fantasy XIV. Now, I mean, Fates reminded me of that, I should say. Whew. We gotta wait for our mana again. I only have one refreshing spring water left, so like... Dude, I can't wait till I get life tap and I can life tap cannibalize. That's a great combo. That's what really makes the undead warlock, if you ask me, is the life tap cannibalize combo after combat. Yeah, so this game will have a really good talent tree in it. But, ooh, Darnasian Blue. That's right, humanoid enemies are gonna drop, like, food and shit. I wonder, I don't think I can look at the talent tree yet, though, because you have to be level 10 or 15? I think it's level 10 is when you start getting, is when you start actually getting talent points. I've always been the destruction warlock type. Alright, we got our mana back. Let's go. You. You. And you. And this one we'll just Shadow Bolt instead of using Corruption on. This guy behind us is still being an idiot. Someone just invited me to a group. I think they want to share quest experience and loot and stuff. Get out of here with that. Yeah, I think the earliest wand you can use is like level 13 or something, though. The lesser magic wand. I remember just popping off when I first got a wand. I was using daggers and shit. And my friend was like, dude, you gotta use a wand. And I was like, what? Why don't you just start with a wand? It's insane. Alright, we're done. To be fair, daggers are just a little bit more warlocky. Like a black mage in Final Fantasy with a dagger, I think, is flavorful and cool. Get the rat! Get the rat! Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Also, in Classic, you can speak, let's see, we can change our language to gutter speak because we're undead.
What now?
So those stupid orcs can't understand what we're saying. Yep, Horde does have priests. Paladins are the Alliance-only class, and Shamans are the Horde-only class. And yeah, Shadow Priests were awesome. But yeah, Warlocks and Priests are both Horde and Alliance.
Trust no one.
Okay, so we just got a better dagger, finally. Doesn't really look any different. Oh, one moment. World of Warcraft Classic is in testing right now. So I'm doing a little stream of it before we end it. Got something open on stream. Oh, sweet. Alright. Let's see. What looks cooler? Oh, the flimsy chain cloak looks way cooler. Yeah.
I'm excited to show you this. Check it out. Ready for the reveal?
Oh, yeah. Let's... Oh.
Ready?
There we go.
Bam!
Whoa!
Got new. It still looks like it's icing on a cake, but it's Frog from Chrono Trigger. Bam!
Sweet.
Becky, I can show you all my stupid tattoos now that you're here, that I'm here.
All right.
I showed them off the last 2 streams, so like it's been a thing. Crystal geyser.
Speak quickly.
All right. Oh, how long have you been here, Pizza Farts? Judging by your comments, I'm guessing you just got here. Alright, so. Wait, what the hell is this? The messenger at the Crusader camp, yada yada. I was supposed to do another thing. Oh, and that... Oh, don't we have to train staves? Like, yeah, warlocks can't use them, but you can go train them later. Which is good, because they have, like, a super good, stat bonus.
I don't even think Becky's still here. Didn't say anything. Loud. I was telling her about Baby Yoshi.
You might just be really quiet because you're not talking into a mic.
But yeah, it looks pretty dope.
Yeah.
Just that he's jumping.
Love it.
He's jumping. He's ready to go. It's super red though and shit.
Alright, so. Real quick.
It looks like icing on a cake, as it reminds me of.
Yeah, I like all the interesting systems, man. Exactly. This game used to be so much more complex. Like the fact that I'm an undead, so I can speak a different language than the orcs can speak.
So
And like...
Are you still rocking your old character? Are you max level? Probably not anymore.
No, I just made... Well, so I...
New character?
New character, but I just made it. This is what my old character looked like. So I just... I remade the
What's your
same.
character's name?
Aratak. It's one of the runes from Eternal Darkness. Originally, my character's name was...
It wasn't taken?
So, my original character's name was Mantarok, and that was taken. So I had to move to
He's
it.
like the main guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Zelotov.
Mm-hmm.
Is that taken?
I didn't try it.
Dude, Zelotov is...
That-
Sounds pretty sweet.
That was my, like, mage
That was
name
the
or
green
something. Yeah. Yep. And Chaturga and Ulioth were the other
I
ones.
couldn't have remembered it either.
But Aratak is one of the runes, like the magic runes. But yeah, this game had so many other cool systems, like fucking... Reputation, I'm sure, is still a thing. But there's like...
Look at Robo, like here. This
Mm-hmm.
seems kind of...
Yeah.
He's like a nice, tall, thin, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of a tall, thin. And I want to get it with the smoke coming from the fucking stack.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, then there's like
You know what
this
I think
shit.
I think I'm gonna get Earthbound.
Oh, yeah. Earthbound is awesome.
I hope they have a copy of it. You know it's like $170 now.
Yeah, you can be a druid on Horde. Isn't that about what it was when you got it for me?
It was.
Or maybe...
It was like 150.
Okay.
But still, now it's $20.
Okay, all I need to
Chrono Trigger's
know...
like 95.
All I need to know is whether this place has an inn.
Guess how much the Japanese version of Chrono Trigger is?
$30.
$6.
6?
Yeah,
Wow.
$6. Like it doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Like it's just what it says on the price charting website. I wonder like if you like actually go to eBay, that's what they're selling for.
Mhm.
Fucking bucks. I'm totally gonna get a complete in-box Japanese version. It's like $30.
Well, my brother is here. Do you? Okay. Oh yeah, there he is. So yeah, we're gonna go head out to the retro game shop, and then when we come back, we're gonna play
Actually, isn't he here?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I drove Jetty to work, so I don't think he's here.
Alright.
Unless he came home.
Nah.
He might have come home while I think he came home while I was streaming. Yeah. So yeah, my bro and I are gonna go hit up a retro game store, and then we're gonna come back and play a video game together. Okay, reports from our superiors in Brill indicate that an agent from the Scarlet Crusade was dispatched from the Scarlet Monastery and sent here to Death Knell. According to the reports, the messenger possesses important information on his person. I do not have any further details, but whatever it is, we must have it. You're the most qualified person to send, Aratak. Find that messenger, and bring me whatever information you can find. Okay, so he's probably in the Scarlet area, but we will do that, I guess, I guess when this game officially releases later. But look at that. We made it to level 5. I got my little imp. His name is Biznam. You know, it's not as cool. It's not as cool as Jacques. That's a cooler name.
Biznam's kind of cool. The Biz kind of makes it seem like the devil, like Beelzebub.
Oh, yeah.
Biznam. That kind of makes me think of a demon.
It's true.
That's a demonic
It's true.
name.
It's true. He speaks.
Or like Pazuzu.
Oh, yeah.
That's got a Z in it.
Mm-hmm.
Beelzebub.
Mm-hmm.
Z is a demonic letter.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I would love to visit Japan.
Dash, do you need a drink? Just want a little. Dash, do you want a sip?
So, any specific things we're looking for at the store? It sounds like Flex is looking for either Earthbound or Chrono Trigger.
Becky, you are. Becky, check out
Flex's
out-
new tat.
Check out my old one of Baby Yoshi.
Oh, hang on. There we go.
Check it out. Baby! Bam.
Uh-huh. And then what about the other one? Let's see it. Let's
Just
see
got-
the new one.
This is the new one. It's Frog from Chrono Trigger. But it looks like it's just new from yesterday.
Yeah, that one's brand new. So it's there we go. All right. But yeah,
Yeah, but
he's looking for that.
See it when it looks fully done.
What I'm looking for
Fully healed, that is.
at the retro shop, I'm looking for maybe Majora's Mask because I don't own that. And then also I'm looking for like any fucking Castlevania game. I need to get Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I need to get
It was $200. It took 3 hours. It took three and a half hours.
200 in 3.5 hours. Yeah. I need to get Symphony of the Night. I need to get what's that other Castlevania game? The Game Boy Advance one. It's
Do I need to yell?
So yeah, you do.
The guy I go to is kind of fast and hard. So he works kind of fast, but he doesn't like try to be really gentle, I guess, if you want to say that.
He just does it right.
Well,
He's
he
not
does
there.
it fast.
He's not there to baby you.
Right, like you can go slow, and not dig in as much, and just take longer, but then you have to pay more. But like, some people want that. I don't know.
All right. Well, yeah. So, I'm not gonna be streaming a bunch of World of Warcraft when Classic comes out because I'm not an MMO streamer. But I am gonna be playing it. So when if you guys play it also, perhaps we can play it together. But yeah, thanks for watching and have a good day. I'll be back with Flex once we get back to play some game. We got to decide what game we're going to play. But that'll be a thing that we decide and come back with. So see you then. Bye.